Yo, what is going on? Beautiful face, just got done from the gym, getting these fucking gains. Right now, I'm gonna go back home, about to freshen up, about to clean up, about to hygiene up, because you can't be musty showing up to these closing calls, because them prospects can smell the must. Nah, I'm just kidding about that. But in today's video, what I'm going to be going over, I think this is very, very important if you are a high ticket sales closer or if you are looking to start doing high ticket sales. And I am going to go over the different options you have from beginner, intermediate, expert, and just elite closer. We're talking about Jordan Belfort closing like over $50 million in 1 year kind of closer, right? I'm not in that level yet, just to be fully transparent, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my options that you guys can actually start off with today to get started in high ticket sales. So you guys are definitely gonna enjoy this. But in the meantime, I'm about to go shower up and take this cold shower and contemplate why I'm doing it. So I'll see you guys later. Alrighty, so I'm in my office now. I'm gonna get ready to close some deals, but real quick, I wanted to teach you guys a very valuable lesson on how to actually change your life. Again, I've been reading a book called Psycho Cybernetics. I'll put an image on the screen so you guys can check out what I'm actually reading. And I've been very, very immersed into somebody called Dr. Joe Dispenza. And something I'm always about is, changing my life and leveling up. So let me teach you guys a little bit of a lesson real quick on how to change your life. Hopefully I don't do them, I don't do them wrong by explaining it wrong, but here's the basic concept of how to change your life, and I will go over it right now. So it's pretty cool, so pay close attention, because this is about to change your life. Yeah, feel me? All right, let's go. All right, so here's a quote that you guys need to remember. Your personality creates your personal reality. Now, what does that mean? Now, one thing we all carry in every single body's life is a mental image we have for ourselves, right? It's how we see ourselves. And this mental image, you will always live congruent, and your behaviors will always live congruent to this mental image. So for example, me, I'm a person who I see myself as working out. So my behaviors, right, it will always reflect on me working out, because you're incongruent to who you see yourself as. Same as a negative habit. So let's say smoking, right? Someone claims, hey man, I'm a smoker, I smoke a lot, right? So your behavior is incongruent to someone who smokes. Makes sense? Cool. Now, on the follow-up step is that this is just basically your results in life. So it's super simple. So this is like a three-way process to understand like the basic framework of how you're living your life right now. But in order to change this self-image, so let's say you want to be someone else or you want to become the best version of yourself, you're going to need to change this self-image, which is your personal reality, which means you need to change your personality. So real quick, here's me. Let's say this is me, right? And I want to change my life. And so far, the only way to really do it is by consciously changing my thoughts. So the only way you could actually change your life is you got to be conscious of actually who you want to see yourself as. Next thing, you need to have a vision for the future, because none of this even makes sense, or none of you changing your life doesn't really matter unless you actually have a vision for the future. Let's say you want to be in shape, right? You got to put that in your brain. And the thing about this, which is super cool, which we're going to get into some like pseudoscience stuff, which I believe in, right, is you have to see it in your imagination. Now, what's cool is that your imagination, your mind, and your body can't tell between reality or what's going on in your brain. So what you see in your brain when you close your eyes, right, that's your body is experiencing it as if it's real. So a really good quote to go over seeing it in your imagination. Remember this quote: everything is created twice. First in the brain, thoughts, and then in reality. So remember that quote, because it's absolutely true. Now the secret, we're talking about law of attraction and things like that. The secret into actually, making the law of attraction work for you or actually changing your life, right? It's actually gratitude, right? Gratitude and faith in living the future state in the now. Now, what does that mean? The best way to actually experience this is feeling it in the body, because Dr. Joe Dispenza, there's two minds, your conscious mind and your unconscious mind, which is your body. So a good way of going about it is meditation, right? You want to meditate and see yourself in the future and also be grateful and feel it in your body, because when you're putting your emotions into the imagination, now everything's becoming real. And one thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and live in the future, in the now. I hope that makes sense, because this is what I did last year. Next thing you know, I'm living my freaking reality, which is dope. Now, with that being said, right, meditation isn't enough. You have to take action. You can't just say, oh, I'm so grateful I'm in shape. I'm so grateful I'm in shape. No, you got to put into work. So that conscious thinking and conscious gratitude will actually turn into conscious action, which means just repeated new behaviors. So you see how it all starts with the brain. So we started all the way there. We see it, we felt it, we're grateful for it. Now we start acting on it. And this is a repeated cycle. You can't just work out once and be grateful once and expect your life to change. That's not reality. That's not the truth. And you're fooling yourself and you're living in a delusion. So after you're, constantly behaving this, right? One thing that's awesome is when we're repeating new behaviors, right? First, it starts in our mind, but the secret is it's going to get embedded and programmed in our subconscious mind. And for those who don't study anything about your brain or your neurons and things like that, your subconscious mind basically runs your life. And when your subconscious mind gets programmed in a great level, right, it becomes the mental new image you visualize for yourself, which means these are your new behaviors, because your conscious mind went to your subconscious mind, right? All the information, all the behaviors, what you see yourself as, who you see yourself as, right? And then that becomes your behaviors, and then next thing you know, it becomes your results in your life, and it becomes your personal reality, and now it is you. So I hope I explained that in a very great way. If you want more information about that, read Psycho-Cybernetics and go ahead and follow Dr. Joe Dispenza on YouTube. I'll go ahead and put their links down below. Absolutely life-changing stuff. But first, man, if you want to change your life, starts here. Starts here. But with that being said, I'm just gonna go over the different options you have as a high ticket sales closer. So I hope you enjoy, because I'm gonna go beginner, intermediate, expert, and elite. And depending on where you're at, listen to the advice of Joey Rich, because Joey Rich got your back, and Joey Rich is about that love. So we're gonna get into it in 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we got beginner, we got intermediate, we got advanced, and then we have elite. So I'm just gonna put the letters just to make it easier. But basically, if you are a complete beginner, you've never done high ticket sales in your entire life, you've never done anything remotely close to sales, you're new to it, this is something you want to do because this is a high income skill, the best place for you to start is a regular sales job. Now, so many people are against getting a freaking job, but this is sales, yo. You're gonna get paid on a salary or on hourly, and you're gonna get paid on top of that commissions. I'm telling you, I've been in sales in a regular 9-to-5 job, and I was getting paid way more because I was stacking up commissions than the regular employees there. So if you're looking to actually start a high ticket sales career and you're a complete beginner, I want to give you the facts. This is free, right? Getting into a sales job is free. All it requires you is just calling up the business, looking on Google and applying and say, hey, I'm interested in the sales job. Is it available? Is it open? Right? So beginners, if you've never done high ticket sales before, right, you're gonna be digging yourself a hole if you're applying to these influencers and you have no experience whatsoever. That's why so many people in the high ticket sales game, right, they can't land an influencer because you don't even have experience at all, right? Experience plays a major key into this, and obviously you don't need experience if you're getting coached or if you're getting mentored by a credible person, right? But if you're complete scratch, got no money, things like that, sales job is the #1 place to start. Now, Once you have experience in sales, you understand psychology a little bit, you're closing deals, right? Next thing for intermediates, the next thing to move up to, in my humble suggestion, is a remote sales position. Now, this remote sales position is going to help you and transition you to the next step, which is obviously high ticket sales on a commission basis only, right? So remote sales, the reason why I say this is intermediate and why you should go after this to this is because when you're remote sales, you could just literally search up on Google remote sales jobs that are hiring, right? You're gonna still get paid a salary or base salary, and you're gonna get paid commissions on top of that, and you could easily make a 6-figure income being remote in sales, right? So the next step after, you know, a sales job, I'd say intermediate people just look up remote sales jobs online, and that's the best place to start. Very simple, right? Next thing that I would say that's after this is high ticket sales, right? But only commission basis. Now this is when you're working with influencers, right? So people I'm working with, Kevin David, Douglas James, right? That's the people I'm working with. That's the people my team is working with. But the thing is, you gotta have the skill. You gotta know how to close at this point. If you don't know how to close, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna be let go. And I'd rather be here the one telling you this so you actually understand the reality of being inside the game than fooling yourself or having someone misleading you thinking you're a complete beginner and you could just do a commission-based only sales position if you never, you know, if you've never like closed a deal in your entire life. Yes, it's possible you could dominate, but you know, the likeliness chances of that is very low. So obviously I want to keep it real. High ticket sales commission basis for influencers is advanced level. This is where I'm at. And the last thing, right? This is something I'm actually not even interested in, if you want me to be honest, but this is B2B, right? And this is also business to enterprise, and just a lot of high level deals. Now I'm not even going to talk about this because honestly I'm not even interested in this, and I'm not even interested in going into this direction. So this like B2C, also kind of B2B if you're closing for like a social media marketing agency. But when we're talking about like 100K deals, right, this requires a lot of skills and just knowing how to ethically persuade someone in the correct way to having them purchase the product. So B2E, B2B, not a lot of people are in the space anyways, so it doesn't really matter, but this is the expert level. So we have level 1, if we're thinking about this like a video game, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and yeah, so this is like advanced. So I'm not gonna get into this because I'm not even interested in that myself. This allows me to live the lifestyle I want, so I'm gonna keep to this. So that's basically it. If you're new to high ticket sales, best place to start, beginner sales job, get the experience, get the closes under your belt. After that, transition to a remote sales job, because when you're closing for influencers, you're remote. You don't really have to be anywhere to make your income. You could be in an office like me, or you could be back home. I do that. You could be at Starbucks, right? Making sure the noise isn't too loud in the background. But this will help you transition into high ticket sales on a commission basis only. And then if you really want to go to the next level, you can do B2E, business to enterprise, or like strictly like high ticket B2B. We're talking about $1 million deals, $500,000 deals, like private lending, investors, things like that. I'm not even in that space, so I'm not even going to talk about it like I know about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video by your boy Joey Rich. If you guys are interested into a little bit more stuff, I have a free high ticket sales group down below. So much value getting plugged in there on a daily basis. A lot of influencers opportunities getting plugged in there on a daily basis. So if you're a closer and you have an intermediate skill, or you consider yourself advanced, there's always opportunities in my group for you to go ahead and take advantage of, right? So join the Facebook group if you have not already. Please give this video a nice subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you know whenever I go ahead and I plug you with more value. Hit it with a like, and comment down below where you're at in your journey. What's your thoughts? And I'm always looking to obviously engage with you. So leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.